Hey, how's it going, YouTube friends? It's me, Never, aka Dan the T-shirt guy, and you're watching The Never Show. Yes, the only show with lemon-scented limes, lest I forget, and the only show with a supernatural, super awesome third eye. Why ask why? Why wouldn't you want a third eye? I mean, seriously. You're not getting the joke, are you? I mean, there is a joke here. Okay. And it's Wednesday again. That means we review the movies. And today's movie is King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. Okay, before I get into what I think about this picture, because I feel this is an underrated film here. It's PG-13. It's 2 hours and 6 minutes. I have to admit, it doesn't seem that long. That is a good thing. I mean, going with this back-to-back with the Amy Schumer picture, Snatched, I enjoyed this way more than I did Snatched. This was a much more pleasurable watch. It is a very fantastical movie, and we're going to get into that. Director is Guy Ritchie. I have to admit, I do like his films. I have enjoyed several other ones. Writers are Guy Ritchie, who directed Toby Harold and Lionel Wingman. David Dobkin and Toby Harold did the original story. Cast first build only because we can't cover everything. I mean, do you really want to sit here and listen to me, butcher names for 2 hours? Charlie Huntman, love him. Everything I see him in, he's doing really good. He is a consummate actor, and he looks great. Very lady killer. Astrid Bergès-Frisbey as the mage. Jude Law, who looks great. I have to admit, he's looking very good in this movie. Vorgman. Digimon Houston as Belvedere. I have to admit, this guy looks very good. He can play a multitude of ages. Eric Bana as Uther. Adrian Guzman as Bill. Freddie Fox as Rubio. Craig McGintley as Percival. Tom Wu. I was a little shocked to see him in a story about King Arthur, but he really does work out well as George. I don't know why. Kingsley Ben Adair as Wet Slick. Neil Mescal, I believe it's Mescal, as Black Lack. Annabelle Wallace as Maggie. Zach Baker as Arthur, the young Arthur. And Gough Bell as Mischief John. Okay, now we've got now let's go down to the technical stuff. I know that you guys don't like this because it's just me reading names and stuff, but I feel this is an important part of being a movie reviewer. Warner Brothers presents Village Roadshow Pictures in association with Weed Road Pictures, Safe House Pictures, Wingman Productions. Our distributor was in the good old US of A, America, was Warner Brothers Pictures. Our special effects was Sotheby Motion Pictures Technologies, Clear Angle Studios, Frame Store, Method Studios, Moving Picture Company, MPC, Nevej, Previsual, Navigable, visual effects, Plowman Craven Associates. Seen quite a few movies with them in them. That's because they do the LiDAR scanning services. Prime Focus World did the 3D conversion. Scanline VFX, Visual Effects Company, VEC, Vitality Visual Effects. And there, now we have the stuff out of the way. Okay, what I thought of this movie. Now, coming off of the last week when we just did, I want to forget the name of it, Snatched. I feel that this movie gets a bad rap. It is visually beautiful, although jump cuts are not your friend when you use them this much. Guy Ritchie, you overdid it slightly, and it did ruin the ride a little bit for me. But overall, it's a pleasant watch. I mean, seriously, it's a good lead up, and I hopefully that Pirates of the New Caribbean is that next big thing too. But by the looks of it, it might not be. I don't know. But this is a good lead up, and I don't understand. This is a very beautiful movie. I don't understand why it's so low rated on IMDb. It's so loaded on Rotten Tomatoes. This is a far better movie than the Amy Schumer movie in many ways. I just don't understand why Charlie Huntman is not a popular actor. He seems to be quite good at what he does. He seems very professional. I mean, there is tales being told that he worked out every day after filming to maintain his Arthur look, which that shows that he's going above and beyond for the character to maintain, proportion and weight and everything. And it's not just the look, it's also the, aesthetics that he can do the moves. I wish I could say more here. I don't want to, I'm already starting a bromance here. A million fan fictions shall be written between me and Charlie Huntman now, probably. Yes, I need a small loan of 1 million fan fictions. Thank you. I have to admit it's a lot better tale. I understand that there's been a lot of changes to the movie and there were a lot of cuts, and I think that's why there are so many jump cuts. I think Guy Ritchie really tried to tell a really good King Arthur story, and this is what happens when where art meets film. You can't always have that long play. You have to, keep people entertained, keep the film moving. Editing is a big part of that. I absolutely love the cast. I love the background. I love the special effects. I wish there was more of them. I wish there was, when King Arthur, Charlie Huntman, goes to the Shadowland, I wish there weren't so many jump cuts in it. It just felt like we didn't get introduced to everything in the way it should have been. I really want to see what CinemaSins thinks about this movie. Just because I'm really curious just to see what they think. I'm always interested in what they think on movies that I've reviewed. Just be honest with you. It's to keep me honest. I wish I could say more. I don't want to spoil the movie. I mean, this is one that you don't want to spoil. This is one I'm going to recommend across the board. Do I see it as a TV watch? Yes. Do I want to see this in the theater again? Yes. You got to understand, time and tide loves that. Nothing I can do about it. It's budget, time, and tide. There's just not enough time to watch all the movies that I want to see this year. And, I can't afford to see it again. It's just the way things are. Do I see this as a DVD buy? I'm going to say yes. I'm adding it to the list right now. I'm writing it down. That said, if you like what you see in here, make sure you click that like button. It tells me that I'm doing something you want to see. And with the way YouTube is going, it helps me get motivated again to make another video. I really could use that motivation right now. Just to let you know, all comments are 100% guaranteed response. Tell me your fantasies, your realities, your problems. Sometimes it's great to have someone who's just willing to listen, but keep it real. I can smell a lie like a fart in a smart car. And if you're playing games, I'm gonna just give you the little have a lemon scented lime day and on to the next person who deserves more attention. So if you like what you see in here, please subscribe. Click that little bell icon.
Ding.
It'll tell you when I do my next video, because lately my filming schedule has been a total mess. But the videos are getting out, and I will see you all in the next movie review. Bye!
Thank you.